Welcome YouTube friends. We are about to do a reformer box workout, and it's a beginner level reformer box workout. So for the first part, I'm going to be using it as a long box. You put it in front of the shoulder rest in the lengthwise position, and I'm going to be using just one heavy spring. When I get onto the box, I'm going to place my hands on the carriage so that I actually mount the box like a surfboard rather than kneeling on it and then flopping down. So from here, I'm going to position myself so my chest is off the edge of the box, but the bottom of the rib cage is still on the box. Then to get started, I'm going to reach my legs back. I'm just going to support myself with my hands right here on the sides of the carriage, and I'm going to reach my legs back. Now, you want to have tight glutes, tight hamstrings, tight back muscles, so the whole posterior chain of muscles is nice and tight. Then, if you're feeling this in the lower back because your legs are kind of maybe too heavy for you to hold up in this position, then you can cross your ankles and separate your knees. That'll take some of the pressure off your hip flexors and off your lower back. Otherwise, keep them straight. They can be together or they can be slightly separated. We're going to begin mobilizing the spine. So what I want you to do is just flex over the box here, and with your hands just resting on the box. You're not really pushing with them. You're going to lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades back, and you're going to lift your head. Your head is just going to float up. Don't crank it up. And then come back through that long line and then flex over the box. So you're going to kind of look into the hole in the box. Lengthen and then pull the shoulders back so you can extend the upper back and then come forward. So we're really looking for upper back mobility here. You shouldn't be coming up so high that you're getting into the lower back. And you don't want to push with your hands either. You actually want to pull yourself up. You want to work those back extensors and come up. Now let's focus on the breathing. You're going to inhale as you come here to this long line. Then you're going to exhale as you pass through that line and come up. You're going to inhale to go to the long line and exhale down. When you feel ready, stack your hands underneath your forehead and do the same movement. And now you've got some resistance that you're working against. You're going to inhale and exhale up. Inhale to the long line again and exhale down. One more time. Just draw those shoulders up and back and forward and down. Then we're going to grab your ropes here, and what I want you to do is go into just that one long line. So don't flex over the box anymore. Just keep in one straight line. Reach your hands up the ropes. You're going to pull your arms back and then come forward. And for now, we're just going to keep your spine and your body in one long line. So reach through the toes, reach out the top of your head so it feels like you're being pulled in two directions, and then just pull the arms back. Same thing, you're going to inhale to start, you're going to exhale to finish. Inhale, and then exhale, release. And this is called the plow. We're going to add the upper body to it. So everything we did with the upper body, we're now going to do as we pull with the arms. So flex over. As your arms pull, you're going to lengthen to one long line. As they reach back, you're going to lift up. And then come forward and down. And do that again. Breathing in. And exhale up. Inhale. And exhale down. Watch your head position. Keep your abs engaged. Lift. And lower down. Now all I want you to do is go back into that one long line again. Take your hands a little further down toward the hardware here. And when you reach your arms, they're going to be kind of in a Y position. From here, you're going to keep that body in one straight line, and you're going to pull your arms parallel to the floor and then forward. This is called the airplane. Pull back and forward. And let's do that same breathing. You're going to inhale to start and then exhale to finish. Inhale and exhale. Now let's add that spine movement to it that we learned in the beginning. So as you pull your arms back, you're going to come out of your flex position into a long line. Pulling back toward your hips, lift up, and then straight out to the side, straight forward with the arms, flex over the box. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Legs are nice and tight, guys. One more time. And pull back, forward, and down. Now, last one, you're going to slide back up the ropes. You're going to bring your body into that one long line again and lift your elbows up. From here, extend the elbow and flex. Press back. So the elbows stay lifted, front of the shoulders stay open, body's in one straight line. You exhale as you extend the elbow. Inhale as you flex it. Get good range here. Bring that hand right toward the shoulder and straighten it out. And lower down. All right, put the ropes back, slide off, and we're gonna turn the box sideways. So we're gonna go into what's called the short box. You put it over the shoulder rest and slide it forward. If you're smaller, you can take it in front of the shoulder rest like so. Then you wanna have a couple springs on, making sure the carriage won't move, and you're gonna be using your foot strap. So you wanna have your foot strap the right length. What you wanna be able to do is sit on the box with your feet hooked in the strap and with your pelvis vertical and a little bit of space behind you here. So what I want you to think about is if you can bend your knees, you notice how I pull the Achilles against that carriage there? That actually helps me if I kind of pull into that carriage with my Achilles. I get my hamstrings working. That's gonna help you to set your pelvis in a good position here and take it out of your hip flexors. And that's a really important thing because a lot of times we kind of grip in the hips and we don't come up into this nice vertical position. From here, what I want you to do is fold your arms, breathe in. Then you're gonna exhale. You're gonna flex the spine and roll back. So the first thing that happens is your pelvis tilts back, and then you want to think of sinking down, not backward. And then just come forward until you feel the weight on your sit bones and sit back up. So again, you're going to exhale and sink and roll back. Now as I come forward, I'm pulling my Achilles against that carriage. And then I relax the legs as I sit back up. So as I roll back, I want to initiate by tightening the glutes to help me pull the pelvis under. My hip flexors will kick in then, and I'm going to roll back. And just go back as far as you can in that C curve. Then come forward and stack back up. With your arms folded, it makes it just a bit easier. When you're ready, you can do this with your hands behind your head or supporting your head. So you're going to exhale and sink back, breathe in, then take the shape forward and stack back up. And we'll do that again. Exhale, flex back, breathe in. Now curl forward first, and then stack up from tail to head. And then we're ready to add the arms fully. So grab your wrists, breathe in. Exhale and roll back. Then you're gonna take your arms up, keeping your body stable. Use an inhale there. Then exhale, come forward, bringing your arms back down, and then stack the spine back up. So again, it's exhale to roll back. Then inhale to raise the arms up without changing anything. Then lead, your arms come forward, flex over, and come back up. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down, come forward, and stack everything up. Now we're gonna practice the straight back. So what I want you to do here is take your hands first and place them on the sides of your pelvis so you can feel your hips. Sit nice and tall, breathe in, and then as you exhale, you're gonna tip the pelvis back. You want everything to stay in a straight line here, except your eyes will look forward so you're not straining your neck. And then you just pick the pelvis back up again. If you're nervous, just hold on to the sides here and do it from here. Hinge back, and then hinge forward. As you hinge back, you're gonna feel those hip flexors kick in. You're gonna feel your abdominals working to hold your spine steady, and then come back up. Now we'll take the arms and fold them across, and you're gonna do that same thing. Exhale back. We're gonna inhale and stay there, and exhale and come back up. Again, exhale back. So with the arms here, we're adding a little bit more work. Stay there, and come back up. Now we'll take your hands and support your head. Again, we're adding more resistance because the arms are being used as leverage here. And come back up. And hinge back. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. And exhale, come back up. And now we can take our arms up and pretend you're holding a bar for today. You're gonna hinge back. Now we've got a longer lever here, so it should feel harder. Breathe in. And then exhale, come up. You're only gonna go back as far as you can with your spine staying straight. One more time, hinge back, and then come all the way back up. From here, we're gonna add a rotation exercise in to get our obliques. So what I want you to do once again is fold your arms here. And we're gonna rotate to one side. So all you're doing is turning your rib cage. Now, you're just gonna lift up that opposite hip just a little bit. You don't have to go very far here. Your goal is to try to keep your sides the same length and not sink into it. Then come back up and turn back to the front. Let's do that to the other side. You might have to readjust on that box. Inhale, turn. Exhale, lift this hip off and send everything that way. So you're lengthening. And then come back and rotate back to center. Let's add the breath. You're gonna inhale and then exhale. Inhale to come back on that diagonal line and then back to the front. So it's 4 separate moves. Rotate, lift the hip and lean, come back on the diagonal, dropping the hip back down, and then turn back to front. One more time on each side. Inhale, rotate, exhale, lean out. Feel those obliques working here. And the hip, come back, and back to center. Last time. Inhale, rotate, exhale, lean, come back up, and back to center. And that's it. So you can see that this program is really, really great for strengthening the core. The long box gets a lot of the back muscles, and then the short box gets not only the front of the abdominals, but also the obliques as well. That's it. If you like this workout, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to us so you get notified when we have other workouts coming out. If you want to see longer workouts with notes, you can download our app and check out for more information, johngareytv.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.